It's Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S, cause Lisa with an S goes not Z. It's Z instead of S, Lie instead of Lee. It's simple as can be. See, Liza?
Hello there. It's Jamie the baby guy, here in my studio apartment to review a stroller. I had to move some furniture around, so I'm here to talk about the Valco Baby ZEE. Valco, as you know, make the Tri-Mode, the Ion, lots of really, really great accessories, including their cup holder, which everyone has or should have. And I actually saw the ZEE at the ABC Kids Expo in Louisville, Kentucky last fall, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting on this guy to come out. I got one in the mail a couple weeks ago, and I'm very, very, very excited about this guy, and I'm very happy to share it with you here. The ZEE, as you can see, Angry Baby here is my test subject today. I do normally use real kids, and I did with this, but I'm not going to do that on video because I'm not a big fan of crying babies and whatnot for film. So, the ZEE, let's just start with the obvious here. Profile here. The width of the stroller is 21 inches from wheel to wheel. So that's about 3.5 to 4 inches more narrow than other modular strollers on the market. So it's very nice and narrow. It does feel very compact. And it's right under 19 pounds. So it's really a nice lightweight stroller. You know, it's about as heavy as a bigger umbrella stroller, actually. The canopy's really nice. There's actually a feature here that allows you to unzip this. And then this pops out for extra coverage. It's really, really nice. You've got a little, you know, peekaboo window here in the back, which is nice. And then the recline. It does recline flat enough for a newborn. And Valco actually has a feature which a lot of stroller companies don't have. Due to global safety standards, if a stroller reclines far enough flat, some countries actually require it to have this flap in the back here, so that the child can't slide out the back like a little head guard. Valco has this here, so that's a really nice feature as well. And it does go from birth to 45 pounds, so it's pretty good. You have an adjustable footrest here. That just goes up and down just like that to give your kid a little bit more support. And that's actually really, really, really well padded. It's really, really comfortable. And in terms of the footrest here, it's really nice. It's got this textured rubber fabric here with all these bumps. So it all not only acts as a nice grip, but it's going to be really easy to clean. You just kind of like sponge it out, whatever. You're not going to have to strip it out and wash it, which is awesome. The harness here in the back, the tether that allows you to adjust the recline of the seat, total one-handed, just like that. I cut the safety tags off, but it's very easy. You're just going to pull that and then pull this. It will stop wherever you want it to. It's great. Just pull that right back up when you're done. This does snap there. I just have it unsnapped so you can see the actual mechanism here. And while this is up, let's take a look at this basket. That basket is huge for a stroller of this size. I actually put a picture out yesterday of a weenie dog in it on my Instagram account. And if it can hold a dog, that's a pretty nice little basket. The handle here is not adjustable, but I'm 6'2", and I did not have a single problem kicking anything. My stride was not a problem except walking downhill. But I'm a big fan of walking to the side of the stroller if it's not crowded. Actually, you're never going to have to worry about your stride and kicking wheels walking to the side. And that way, if your stroller doesn't have a seat that flips, you can actually just kind of look down and hang out and look at, you know, whoever you're pushing around, even if they're cranky. Really, really nice. It's very smooth. It turns really well. What a lot of people don't realize when you go to buy a stroller, in a store you're going to push a stroller. It feels very different on a flat surface or not weighted than when you take it outside and there's actual weight in it. I pushed this across the neighborhood empty, and it was like rickety, like bumpy, whatever, but that's pretty normal. I put a 3-year-old in here. The weight of it, because there's really good suspension here in this frame, it is really smooth. It's actually a really, really nice, smooth ride. Very easy because it has a big chunky wheel here in the back to bump up and down steps, because that is about the same height as the rise of standard steps. So that's a crucial thing to look for, is your back wheel. Because when you're bumping up and down steps, if your wheel's very small, it's going to be a much more jerky movement going up and down steps. This is incredibly smooth. The wheels also pop off easily. It's great. So let's talk about the fold of this guy. Oh, handlebar, here, the belly bar. This can snap in and out. One thing I will say, I wish there was a setting about right here for smaller kids to just kind of have this, but it doesn't lock into place anywhere here. It has one position. You know, maybe that's something to think about in the next generation of this. Valco. But it's great. That just pops off, you know, which is nice. There are plugs here. You can snap a car seat adapter into it. They're bassinets. The rain shield is separate. And I do wish all strollers came with rain shields, but that's just me. So let's discuss the harness here. The harness, you actually press down and then push, and then that pops out. It's a little bit trickier, which means little like hyper toddlers won't be able to pop this open and run out into the street, which is great. And the harness itself, the buckle, is a two-part. You should put that together and then snap it down. So it's a little bit different than most harnesses on the market, but it's fine. So let's take Angry Baby out. Love you. The fold of this guy, it's not a one-handed fold. You're going to pull these triggers here on the side, and then that just collapses right down. And it locks right there. The lock is on the right side. As you can tell, it's very, very small. It'll stand on its own when it's folded, which is great. If you need this, you know, more compact, you can pop these wheels right off, all of them. And I'll do that now just so you can see how small it actually is. This stroller is tiny when it's folded. That's pretty awesome. So if you're dealing with space concerns or anything, or travel, you know, in your trunk, that is really compact. You know, you can actually stack it on top of your suitcases or whatever. It's great. So let me pop the wheels back on here real quick. Is that the right one? Yes. They're color-coded. Haha! Which is nice. That pops right back on. Then you're going to pop these on. And the wheels in the front do have a lock to make them stationary, if you want that, if you're dealing with gravel or, you know, sand, to make it a little bit smoother. I'm not a big fan of a locked wheel, to be honest. I think they're terrible unless you're jogging. So, to unfold this stroller, you're going to release the lock here on the side. You're going to pop that back and then just step right up. It's really, really, really easy. Just to do that again, pull, folds down, bam, locked, to open. And I'm doing this from a seated position as well. Like, it doesn't get much easier than that. It's really, really, really great. I'm super excited about this guy. I think it's going to do really well. You know, think outside the box with your strollers. You know, look at this guy. It's a really, really excellent stroller. Very excited for it. Very excited to see how it does. I hope people give it a chance. ZEE, like Liza with a Z. She's up here on my shelf, actually. Liza and Sophie the giraffe. Yeah, Valco ZEE, get into it.
It's Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S, 'cause Lisa with an S goes snaz. It's Z instead of S, lie instead of Lee. It's simple as can be. See, Liza?